Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Wednesday, number 26 day for this month for June 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king. Lukong, una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast. A program where they bring una the truth, where they bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our mami them, our papa them, our political prisoners and all Ambazonian them globally, I bring una revolutionary greetings. We will start today with details where they come from Bamenda, will be very, very damaging and very important as well for our people and for know. Our population for Bamenda, increasingly, they then begin, they give our soldier their location for La Republique, their military, meet and cash them as they impose this ban for taxi yellow color in position for taxi in a blue and white. As I did for my front, I will say una picture them why they get them for ground zero. Una know say around decide for get the policy for PrAP na say what people then get right for defend themselves even against Ambazonians, our own hero them, our forces them. When those forces then go against our civilian them, the civilian then get right for self-defense in the spirit of which we honorable way Babi talk and say when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes the duty. So when even our own forces them, they put an illegal law or law will be counterproductive to our population, it oppress our population, the population needs to do whatever it is necessary to defend themselves. Though our population, they run the same Ambazonian fighter, especially the ADF for La Republique, I never take that decision for Duam. Because if I take decision for go against our forces, none of them no go exist for ground zero. That one I think guarantee una. More than 80% of them will be wiped out the same day. But because of my journey with them and my principle them in life and the principle of PrAP, it be impossible for me to do that. But I go to talk for now when it happen for ground so that I'm gonna know. Our population, for instance, we come to be cash 3 ADF Hana for La Republique. For instance, Bamenda, yesterday I ran get video and picture them for the bar where ADF then go there for go drink. After they then catch people, them burn people their bike, 3 bike them for inside Bamenda, shoot some bike their moto, then go shoot down for inside bar for that very Monday when a country Sunday. And the people, then one of the soldiers then send me video, the one a soldier send me this video, make a play and for now. For sure, I say even the soldier themselves, they not be happy when I hear. Okay, the one what they play for now. Now video call between me and one of our soldier way there for inside Ntanka. It work with JC. They shoot down for bar for Monday. They drink beer. Some of the soldiers they drink even Brasseries beer. They drink for some bar. I will put the picture for the bar. The bar is then have a corner they call the bar say de la Star for C Ben for behind Quen. Then come for they can't drink for day. After they don't go carry attack for 6 people that bike, 6 people their 4 bike. Then come for that bar for can't drink for night. Now on Monday, this way is supposed to be in a ghost town. The alleged reason where they go burn 3 bike them for Eastern Quen Mobile, then claims that they go burn those bike them. Now because they violate ghost town, the same soldier them, they go drink for bar, so they dance for inside bar for that very Monday. Now for sure, now wait till it happen, say, what forces them for ground, they don't be derailed. They act now like cartels and Turks, and our population, they observe all these things. Now they actively try for pass information, they meet and cash our soldier them. Some our soldier themselves, they vex because of which way they do them. They are not illiterate. Some of them be forced to do it with they do them because some of their leader, their commander them, they force them to do these things them. And the diaspora leadership then also they facilitate them. So it need to happen the way it happen. So my advice I go give for all ADF soldiers and for Bamenda. I no want make any of una die. That is my heart desire. I want to say make una change. Make una leave Mezam as soon as possible. If you be ADF soldier for inside Mezam, know say the population then get right for catch you Giam for La Republic, then get the right. Because of the oppression on the Giam and the suffering on the Giam for Bamenda with this policy, then for begin intimidate people, they might make the whole town may be in fear. When they use terror tactics them against our own people them. So I want to put that information out there. Me tomorrow need hear so that the four people they ask and say na wouldn't kill them. Me gonna know say na our population that hand una for La Republic. So I will go for the most important thing, and the most important thing that for tell una which way it happen. As the egg of C, the run start begin the run for the policy now say the taxi color. Na ground zero be take the decision, but the just follow the decision of follow am. I be dan tell una say this decision it come na from La Republic to Cameroon. And know how the decision it come, and the one no be the first decision where it come from La Republic to Cameroon. No be Ayaba Cho be the first person where La Republic dan use it. If we start now with Chris Anu and Sako, where they be the declare excessive lockdown, they use grandpa for Bali, for lockdown Ambazonia, because they want to control the inflow of fuel thingy from Nigeria into Bamenda. Sako and Chris Anu, they become out way so that they deter and say, when I declare lockdown, they can declare lockdown without asking any question. Majority of those lockdowns were because they want to manipulate prices of petrol. Petrol business Naidan dominate, even surpass the influence of Brassaris. Previously, the main thing will be the control was sold at ground zero na Brassaris to Cameroon. Because the people they be the pay so that they meet and sell Brassaris, they be big by them. They be give them a lot of money every month, some every week. And so they be determine the course of action and who is control for ground zero. So those people where they pay those so that them now they be then take control from we for diaspora. For the majority part, there is no Ambazonian organization, political organization in the diaspora that is in charge in the command structure and activity on ground zero. All of our Ambazonian organizations have lost the capability to organize operations on ground zero or even to raise funds and influence the soldiers on the ground because of all this economic of war we don't take over the soldier them. But first, I go play the Ayaba Cho audio. Make una listen how the Rasta begin come for talk say the idea for ban this taxi them and for impose the blue and white. No be the Ayaba Cho it take decision. And I want make una listen this one carefully because it be important for which we go tell una later on. So now the Ayaba Cho is speech now we would transform himself into an activist. The Mumu Lucas as a spokesperson is nowhere to be found. Make una hear what Ayaba Cho go explain and make una hear the truth. Because they always talk, only the truth shall set you free. Una listen.
First, I want to put the facts straight. I also learned, like most of you, of this ban. It was announced, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Who makes these decisions in our land without even letting me know? And so the forces in Mezam had met and made this decision. And I basically told them, listen, you don't make these monumental decisions without consulting with my office. And I moved into the stage of understanding it, and I provided clarity because there is yellow in the flag of La Republique. Then the taxi color of yellow might be synonymous to that. So I had to provide some clarity to our forces, and I provided advice. One of the things I stated, and I've said this to the AGOC, once the decision is out, I am not going to reverse the decision. Let me be absolutely clear. I will not reverse the decision. One of the things I will not do is to undermine a decision with good intent.
So, una dan hear where Ayaba Cho can talk. And if he talk this one, the only reason is because he knows he don't fail. The whole population, it don't go against he. All man, it don't reject them, it don't isolate our population for the struggle. And the biggest blow this way was struggle, don't get them for the capital of our resistance for Bamenda. So they can't talk the truth now, na say it like him. Now because na man we would catch he red-handed and he don't fail. So he don't decide for camp to talk the truth. I want me gonna hear which way Ayaba Cho he be first talk when he give this ban. Una hear which way he can talk him. And then he go give una the mindset of which way he destroy this our struggle. Now make a play una the first video where Ayaba Cho can announce this ban.
Compelled to make an address today on the topic of the change of taxi colors. I know everybody is screaming. Everybody is uncertain. There are others who are attacking. The weaver birds are on the top of trees and they are screaming. I am not going to reverse the decision. Let me be absolutely clear. I will not reverse the decision. One of the things I will not do is to undermine a decision with good intent. I provide some leadership guidance. We have calculated the cost of changing a taxi color, possibly around 40,000. And the forces have insisted on blue and white. And I have spoken with them clearly to give the option. A taxi can be painted white, it can be painted blue. You can also paint blue and white. It's an act of resistance. And I know many people are like worried.
So Ayaba Cho this, he talk say when he began announce this ban, say he provide a leadership guidance for the soldier them. He even advise them, say me color them for taxi them if be white or blue. He even take time for study the cost on our people, and this is the cost. 4 taxi drivers have died, 6 taxis have been burned, and the person who go put a picture today in addition for the places by our so that they go drink for Monday for day. Now the driver when na ebua, no man we get taxi for when na ebua, we don't turn into a beggar because they can't burn a taxi. So there is something where they call them say na a principle for international law where they call and say command responsibility. That means a jurisdiction, a jurisprudence doctrine for international criminal law, where it talks say any person where you be in command or you be in a leadership position, you consider for get a direct responsibility for the actions and decisions taken by a subordinate, especially when you know that decision is still come for you, so long as you can stand for take that decision for public and for defender. Any leadership where you take decision, it reflect to its priorities in life and in leadership. When so that they can meet you Ayaba Cho, then tell you say they don't take decision, say they want for ban taxi color, then tell you say that because yellow color is for Cameroon flag. You as a leader, if you are a competent person, you'll be able to tell those soldiers that the fact that Cameroon color have yellow does not mean that the yellow in our taxi is a yellow for the Cameroon flag. There is no country in the world that imposed the taxi color based on their flag as a matter of resistance. It is just stupid and the effect is devastating on our population. It brings terror and loss of property within our population. You did not take time to investigate where did that decision come from. This decision had come since I was with the age of C. I had rejected this particular decision. It is not only one, it is not only two. Even the decision to cut the ID card of people in Bamenda also came from the La Republique, and I know exactly where it comes from. Needless to give these people credit, but I've told our people exactly that the ADF, for the most part, they are implementing decisions taken by La Republique for one main reason. Ayaba Cho is so desperate to win the support of the soldiers. He wants to be so relevant at every cost that he is willing to kill our people to be loved and endorsed by the soldiers, because he thinks that that is the only way a person can be leader. It does not matter if it is going to destroy the struggle or kill our people, or no matter how many people will die, he does not care. What he cares is about him being a leader. That is why when decisions come, he does not even know where the decision come from, or he knows and he pretends he does not know. So long as it is taken by the soldiers, so long as It makes the soldiers will be happy with him. And the soldiers need somebody from the diaspora to validate and give legitimacy to what they do. That's why once they take this decision, they will force those of us who are in the diaspora to accept it and endorse it so that they will go down and do whatever they want to do with our population. But a responsible leader is the one that considers the interests of their people and the implications of every decision they take, including the unintended the consequences of those decisions. And when you see that those decisions are going against your people and your people are dying, people are resisting, you must and you are obligated to listen to your people and do the right decision. But if you cannot, it is because you are not saving the people. You are saving your own self. And you have done so repeatedly, time and time again. Now you are going to the extent to lie to Akosong Raymond and all those who you have gathered and put them, calling them your cabinet members who don't even know what is happening. You have deceived them that La Republique have traveled to Norway to come and beg you, because you want to deceive them to give them the impression that such activities of killing our own people, terrorizing our own people is somehow affecting La République du Cameroon so much that they are afraid to come and beg you. If you can go to this extent to deceive your own people and they go out and they are making a fool of themselves, this guy called Ben Will, Tapang Ivo, and all those peoples, they call them Nam Angels, who have come to defend a decision that was taken by La République. The same thing happened in Cambe when the La République, they go and carry attack on 11 February to put it against Amba because they want to take money from Gala Gerard. You people came and you endorsed and you were supporting and defending it because you don't care about the people who are dying. All you care is that actions have taken. You want to look strong. You want to prove to people that you have power and you are embezzling money. You collect money, you eat those money. You lie to the people. You are a liar. You are a con man. You don't have integrity. You are not honest. You are there to take advantage. You don't even have the decency to be honest to people. You come and lie that you have given a ban when you were not the one who gave the ban, given a blank check to thieves and criminal in Ground Zero. People who are working for Konda Titus and the Cameroon intelligence. This decision came from Ime. The first time such decision came, it was from Grandpa Bali, when he came and they said that they want to put the ban of number plate. That decision came to me. And I told Grandpa in Bali that I can never endorse such decision. It is wrong. We don't have the capacity. We don't have the control of territory. We don't have that right under international law or even customary law of war to impose a ban of number plate. Ayaba Cho fought with me in the ADF forums to support that decision because he wants Grandpa for Bali to support him. And they took it to be an ADF decision and implemented it on the ground. I went out and I had to support it in a way because I was in that organization with reservation, which I explained to our population. Because you must be an honest person. You owe that to yourself, your conscience, and God. If you are not an honest person, you should not even be in a struggle. Because liberations are for saints, for people like Robin Hood, people who are willing to sacrifice themselves out there for their people's sake, not sacrificing their people for themselves. Because what Ayaba Cho is doing is sacrificing our own people to get support from soldiers who are getting support and instruction from La République du Cameroon. The thing have been going on for so long, and our people, they deserve to know what is happening. Today, they have locked the road between Bengui to Bamenda. Go and ask Ayaba Cho who authorized that locking of that road. It is La République. I have put you people record from people who have been paying General Efang millions of CFR every month to control the actions of those soldiers. The same thing that happened to Regina Mundi. When we arrest Regina Mundi, why I was pushing for political advantage that we should demand for release of power for Ngala, Ayaba Cho was asking for 40 million. It was only when the United States State Department reacted, International Red Cross, they came in and they were trying to negotiate with me, that Ayaba Cho started to do it to join me in politics. Dr. Nyi, who is the vice president of Ayaba Cho, that Ayaba Cho usually call him a woman rapper, they jump on top. They wanted to take over the negotiation because now it is something that will look good. But their own is only money, 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 money. They don't care about our prisoners. They don't care about you. They don't care about anything. They are obsessed with their own idea of ruling you. That is what they are obsessed about. They are worse than Paul Biya. At least Paul Biya took the power before he started doing these things. These people are doing this thing without even having the power. Imagine if Ayaba Cho have the power. What he will do, he will crush you. So a person, just like the killing of the people in Gozang, The soldier went and killed two innocent people. You people came and you were celebrating and you supported it. Ngala Gerard carried an operation. You celebrated and you own it. So who are you people working for? The soldiers have been derailed. It started with my trip to Boya. When Sako started collecting money and Chris Ano from the CDC and were willing to kill soldiers. You think that the soldiers are fool? They saw those corruption and they started to be derailed. They started to focus on their own money on ground zero, started collecting money from people to allow things to do. Now the struggle has focused. 90% of the motivation of the struggle in ground zero is to steal from our people, harass our own people, and extort them. And we cannot sit and allow this to happen to our people if we love them. We cannot. It is not possible. Our internal dynamic have destroyed the struggle. The same Ayaba Cho is blackmailing everybody, claiming that Seseko who is in prison, that what he's doing is just for relevance. Last time you people hear him, I went to one of the shock I had in Canada was when HD, we were there, Ayaba Cho was telling me to oppose the HD, and I said that the HD cannot work with the Canadians because of what they were doing with Akwanga. They transformed Akwanga to bribe our soldiers to abandon the battlefield. Only for the HD to call a meeting with me and the other delegate of AIG of C to explain to me very well what was happening. And they showed me a letter that brought them into Ambazonian struggle, written by Ayaba Cho, sent to the ambassador of Switzerland that he wants to negotiate with Paul Biya and end the problem. He wants to help, he wants to be part of the solution. That is what he wrote in that letter. And that is how the Swiss came in to start the Swiss process. It was Ayaba Cho who writes to beg for them. When the process started, the HD came, the HD was given the contract to investigate and to do research work. And they discovered that Sako was the most influential person. Because they put Sako as the head, Ayaba Cho refused and was blackmailing it, deceiving us who was his followers to go out there and was lying and making all type of story to blackmail people. This thing was exposed to me in Canada. And I call Ayamba and I tell Ayamba, are you aware of this letter that was sent to Yaoundé by Ayaba Cho? He said that yes. I said, my goodness. Then what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We cannot be deceiving ourselves. We can do propaganda out there against the enemy, but we cannot be deceiving our own self. Being trusted by our people to lead them, given ears by our people. How many people have we sent to die? We must be honest to ourselves. When we are fighting a war, we must be able to assess things the way they are. As leaders, you cannot consume your own propaganda. You cannot deceive your own people. We can motivate our people, but we cannot go out to deceive them adversely, to play them like fools. You write a letter to tell Cameroon that now you two want direct negotiations simply because you have heard that they are negotiating with Capo Daniel. Sako have also joined in. Chris Ano have come in. So everybody now is running now to go and negotiate. Before I want to call for direct negotiation, I have done my homework. I have secured international support. I have a roadmap that is going to allow the international community to be able to enforce the negotiated settlement. Now, because you people are running to go there, Cameroon has now been negotiating, officially given a mandate to negotiate without you people having any support, because your motivation is not about the people, it's about you want it to be, it must be you or nobody else. Or you are even willing to sell the country and even take the credit. So why are we so wicked? Why are we so bad? Is this what we sign up for? Spending sleepless nights, spending our money, our energy, and our young boys to come out and end like this? So our people have to know what is happening. You have been deceived. You have been destroyed. Our struggle, a good fight, have been derailed by those that we have entrusted with to speak on our behalf. And this, our generation, should never go for it. We must be upright people. When we talk about Thomas Sankara and all those people, we say that they were upright. We must be upright for we to deliver our people. One thing I am sure of is that darkness cannot drive out darkness. Ayaba Cho is a killer. He's a murderer. He murdered our people. When they came and told him that they should drive away Francophones, when they told Sako and Sako they were doing all those things, Ayaba Cho, I came to Ayaba Cho, I told Ayaba Cho, I gave him the accurate intelligence on where those decisions were coming from. The people that deceived Pachie to go out and do Frog Must Go, these were people who were working for La Republique. The connections from Damporo, they were giving these guys money. I told Ayaba Cho where these decisions were coming from. I said, we cannot stand for it. Even if we have to lose the soldiers, let us lose them. When General Efang, they went and they arranged the stage to hand over Regina Mundi, and they came and I was deceived. I discovered the thing, I brought it to Ayaba Cho. He knew what was going on, and he was pretending he was part of what was going on. If La Republique arranged and burned the car of Regina Mundi, carried the girlfriend, the wife of General Efang, and dropped her in Bamenda alongside with Regina Mundi, I told Ayaba Cho that we have lost this war. We have lost this war. If our own soldiers can go through this type of thing, if you know them, that means you have to tell me. But if this thing happened in front of us, where soldiers will play this type of muga with us, then we have lost control. And we must admit our shortcomings. We cannot be deceiving our people that we are fighting when we are simply bystander. The few operations that we have carried out in Ground Zero, we had worked and knocked our heads, spent millions to carry out certain operations because those soldiers have already been undermined. When I came out and I said that I challenged ADF to go and kill one La Republique, or even to call the name of Ayaba Cho, why do you think they could not call his name? Because I know the instruction they have given them. Why am I so confident in what I'm saying? It's because I know things. I have built the capacity on the ground. I have the trust of the soldiers. I have the trust of our people because they know my heart and they know who I stand for and what I represent in this struggle. So our people should know the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You have seen good people intending to fight for Ambazonia. They are actually working for La Republique. They are working for Cameroon. They have destroyed Frundi, destroyed Lawyer Sama, killed our own lawyers. Look how many people they have killed for Atanganji Poor. Look how many of destruction they have destroyed for Atanganji Poor. Look how they have turned away our population from the struggle for Atanganji Poor. Malcolm X once said, they can use the media and make the oppressed worship the oppressor without knowing. Shine your eye, Ambazonia. Look at the light. The truth shall set you free. God bless you all.